What's up, everyone? Recently, I've been reading on forums and other such mediums that people are having issues finding Tier 3 schematics, or they're looking for a specific Tier 3 schematic to finish their armor set or weapon. And I was one of those people. So, I did some research on my own in game today, and I was trying to figure out how schematics worked, how chests work relating to schematics, if there was a specific place that had a static schematic spawn or anything of the sort. And while I did not find that exact place, I did find the next best thing. And with it, I figured out how chests work in Dragon Age Inquisition. And in this video, I will be happy to share that with you. We are loading into an area called the Cradle of Sulavine, and this area is unlocked through the Emerald Graves. And as you're exploring the Emerald Graves, you will come across a dead body with a codex entry, and this codex entry will unlock an operation on your war table, and this operation costs 10 power, and when you complete it, you will load in to the area you see in front of us. Now this area is unique in that it scales with your level. I am level 21 on this save file, and the mobs in here are level 19, and the quest related spoiler mobs are level 21. So it does scale. So with that in mind, if you have this operation on your war table, do not unlock this area until you are at a level that drops tier 3 schematics. That would be 16, 17, 18 onward. As you load into this area, keep in mind that this is very repetitive as it is complete RNG. So come in with a list of things you have in mind, schematics you want, and when you get those, make sure to just stop and go back to your gameplay so that you don't get bored and it affects your gameplay negatively. So as we come into the main hallway here, you'll see on our left we have some stairs, and that those stairs lead to the first area of our route we're going to run today. And how this works is, as long as a chest has one item in it, it will respawn when you leave and re-enter the area. So keeping that in mind, as we go through these runs, always leave one item in any chest you loot in order to keep that chest refreshing and respawning when you leave and re-enter the area. Sometimes you will run into a chest that has a single schematic in it, and it is up to you to decide if you want that schematic and lose access to that chest for the rest of your playthrough, or you can skip that schematic and hope to get a better one in your future runs through this area. Now, when you go up the stairs, we'll run into a spider. Easy to dispatch, and we will continue on to the back wall here. Now, these veil fires are pre-lit. They will not be lit when you first arrive here. I have already lit those, and we will walk into this first room that has two chests in it. Now here, our first chest has one item in it, so we will leave that item in it, and no matter what it was, and we will move on. So this second chest has an item and some gold. We are free to take the gold, but leave the item. And as we come to this next door, this door is originally locked, and you will need a rogue to unlock this door and the perk from the war table. So as you unlock that door, you'll see two more chests and a rune. The rune is a plus 10 spirit damage rune, and this chest over here is also lootable, but I have completely looted that chest, and I have lost access to that chest for the rest of this playthrough. This door is always unlocked. It starts closed when you load the area. And here we'll have two more chests and a supply cache. If you're doing the quest, you may need that supply cache, so keep that in mind. As we come to the last room in this area, we have two more chests, and then we will move on. You are free to loot whatever items you see fit, but make sure you leave one item in all chests at all times unless you're comfortable and okay with losing access to that chest for the rest of the playthrough. Now, in the main area, there will be another spider, and we will kill that and move on up these stairs, and to your right, you will see 2 sacks. Now, these sacks contain leather and hides that you are free to loot if you are so inclined. They will respawn just like any other chest would. But on your left, you'll see 2 chests, and we'll go ahead and loot these. Again, this one has gold and an item, so we take the gold and leave the item. Here it just has 1 item, so we completely leave that chest alone. Do not take that item. So we'll go back into the middle and jump down and immediately turn around into this corner where we have 2 more chests. Now here in this chest we have a single schematic. So like I mentioned previously, it is up to you to decide if you wish to take that schematic and lose access to that chest, or leave the schematic and continue to re-roll that chest. Now, I left the schematic, and we will move on and kill some undead and cross the room to the final 3 chests of this area. Now here we have gold and an item, so take the gold, leave the item. Here we have 2 schematics. We are free to take both of these schematics and move on to our last chest down here. So there we go, we have gold and 2 items, so we can take the gold and leave the items. Now keep in mind, you have to manually exit this area. There is no fast travel in this area. So we go up these stairs and hit our final chest of the run, and then we will exit the zone. So we just head back to the entrance, and the door has world map access, and we can go to whichever zone you fancy. It does not matter. It can be any zone you want. Just load out of the area. And as we're loading, I want to reiterate that we always leave 1 item in a chest. Make sure it respawns properly. Leave an item in a chest. It can be more than 1 item, but minimum 1 item in the chest at all times. So we just open our world map and go straight back. And what this does is it reloads the zone. Now, this means enemies are going to respawn. The 2 spiders we killed, the undead we killed, those are going to respawn. But with it, the chests respawn as well. So we load back in, and we follow the same route. And as proof, I will show you that all these chests have completely refreshed and have different items in them. So once again, kill the spider and move on to the back wall. So here we go. As we enter our first room, you will note that this loot is completely different. So we have 2 schematics in this one, completely different than what it was just a few seconds ago. So we have some gold, some items, so we leave the items, take the gold. This door is going to stay unlocked once you unlock it. So there's a single schematic, so we leave the schematic in that chest so we can continue to re-roll that later. we go, that area is finished, and we will head back out to the main hallway and kill ourselves another spider. Now keep in mind this can be done indefinitely for as little or as long time investment as you see fit. Just keep in mind this does get boring, as you can probably tell. That's all you'll be doing over and over and over. So just come in with a specific goal in mind, reach that goal, and then save it for later. This is not going anywhere. It is not gonna leave you behind. It'll always be here. You don't have to do all the schematics in one sitting. And as you can see, all of these chests have been completely different from the first time we went through, and they will continue to be completely different every time you leave the area and zone back in. Now, if you're looking for a specific schematic, and only a specific schematic, you can quick save when you enter this zone and then do the route, and then quick load if it doesn't drop. That way you could save some time by not having to manually exit and re-enter the zone, but only if you're looking for a specific schematic. If you're looking for every schematic like I am to outfit my companions in the best possible gear, then you will have to do it the slow and long way. But there's your proof, and I wish you luck in the RNG madness that is Tier 3 schematics, and happy hunting in the world of Thetis. See you next time.